The 14th Annual Country Music Alberta Awards, proudly presented by Senyk Initiatives, will begin in 2 minutes. Don't be that one who tries to sneak in unnoticed during the opening number. We always catch ya. Trust us, you're going to want to see this. Please take your seat. The 14th Annual Country Music Alberta Awards is about to take over the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino in Calgary. We're 60 seconds away. Please take your seats. Welcome to the 14th Annual Country Music Alberta Awards. Please note that some of the performances featured in this broadcast contain explicit language. Lyrics therein respect artistic expression and are not intended to be offensive. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy the show. Welcome to the 14th Annual Country Music Alberta Awards, proudly presented by Senyk Initiatives. Hosted by Ashley Collingbull. With performances by Nolene Hoffman, Tommy Charles, Mariah Stokes, Morgan Klaiber, Julia Voss, Brandon Lorenzo, Aaron Goodvin, Devin Cooper, Justin Sutton, Foxworthy, Gord Bamford. Country Music Alberta honors this year's Hall of Fame inductees, Barry Sparrow and Danny Hooper. With appearances by Kyle McKerney, Kira Meyer, and Ryan Lindsay. Live from the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, please welcome Nolene Hoffman.
Short of time, too many, and I'll tell you what I isn't that true? Your eyes sure can make a show, but this is far from for display. I'd rather hide my face than do anything halfway. I'm going too far if I'm going, yeah, I guess I'm unchained. There ain't no man abide, there ain't no peace sky, there ain't no treadmill that I cannot arrive on. No damn porous boat I cannot make my own. I am landing in July, very fire. Oh, like a bad time. I was hiding in plain sight, in the shadows of the thunder, undercover like a strike. I am landing in July, very fire. White hot, embark on over the charts, rolling light, electric sound, flying sparks and stars. Live wire, high rider, blazing gun, keep your head up on the hammer, man, I'm quick to draw. Like a bad sign. I was hiding in plain sight, in the shadows of the thunder, undercover like a strike. I am landing in July, prairie fire. Oh, landing in July, prairie fire. Landing in July, prairie fire. Country Music Alberta, thank you so much. My name is Nolene Hoffman. Let's light it up tonight. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the official host of CMAB 14, one of our own, Ashley Collingbull.
Hey, hey, hey. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. How y'all feeling tonight? Come on, I need to hear you. How y'all feeling tonight? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Welcome, welcome. Tonight is going to be spectacular. Good evening. This is the 14th annual Country Music Alberta Awards. I'm Ashley Collingbull, and I'm beyond thrilled to be back again this year as your host for this incredible night, celebrating the best in Alberta's country music scene. Tonight, we're here to honor the artists, the songwriters, and the storytellers who make this province a true powerhouse in country music. From small town stages to the biggest venues, Alberta's country artists bring heart, soul, and some serious talent to the table. We've got an amazing evening ahead with performances from artists like Nolene Hoffman, Tommy Charles, Mariah Stokes, Morgan Klaiber, and Aaron Goodvin. Yeah, plus we'll be honoring two incredible Hall of Fame inductees, Barry Sparrow and Danny Hooper, whose contributions to country music has left a lasting legacy. Alberta's country music scene, it really does hold a special place in my heart, and I'm proud to be back where my journey first began. You know, as a young girl, my mushum, which means grandpa in Cree, he always had country music playing on our land where we kept our horses. So growing up on the reserve and being deeply connected to my Indigenous identity, my roots, and that country flair. It's like shaped me into the person that I am today. And that little girl in cowboy boots, she went on to host the Cowgirl Hall of Fame, the Stagecoach Music Festival, and even presented at both the American and Canadian Country Music Awards. So for me, country isn't just a genre, it's a way of life that brings people together. And tonight, I cannot wait to celebrate that spirit with all of you. It's a night of big performances, unforgettable surprises, and of course, honoring the best in country music. So buckle up, grab your boots, and let's get this party started! Woo! All right. We come together tonight to celebrate music, but also to celebrate each other. We are here tonight as a community that together is strong in its conviction to foster growth, positive change, and showcase the diversity of our membership. We do so proudly on the inherent lands of the Sutton Nation to offer welcome and to acknowledge the gathering on these lands. Please welcome Colleen Waskowicz, Resort Guest Services Provider and Director at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. Colleen.
Good evening. Welcome to the traditional territory of Sutton First Nation. In the time of reconciliation, I acknowledge and welcome you to the Tsuut'ina Nation in Heron Lands, Dunistada Tsuut'ina Nation, a Dene Nation, part of the Athabascan speaking dialect, connecting their lineage to the biggest linguistic group on Turtle Island, from the coldest part of Turtle Island in Alaska to the warmest in Mexico. These lands are affirmed and chosen by Tsuut'ina through the Adhesion Treaty of 1883 and as recognized by those tribes of Treaty 7, who also made treaty with the British Crown. This proclamation of culture, language, and land is to be preserved and passed on from the Tsuut'ina ancestors from time immemorial. Thank you. See you, guys.
All right, country people. So last year, this next performer gave us chills with a show-stopping performance on our acoustic center stage. This year, he's bringing the soul fresh off performances on some of Canada's biggest stages. My friends inside the Grey Eagle, my friends at home watching on the YouTube live stream, work with me here. Let's get on up. Shake out that Sunday weekend webs. Now boarding the funkiest train in music. Buckle up, all aboard the Love Train. Please welcome Tommy Charles.
I was stranded in the desert. I was hearing the grind of the buzzard. My days were done, I could tell. There's just something about the smell of hell. When my final prayer was answered by an angel in a Spanish church, and he showed me the shining railroad, invitation to save my soul. Oh, baby, let me ride your love train. 'Cause, baby, you and me were right on track. We get the engine running, feel the flame. We get it seeming like a smokestack. And you can take me to the station, but I ain't getting off, I'm on a mission. When your whistle blows, I feel like a man. Baby, baby, ooh, give me a ride on your love train. Now we're flying through the ranges, spitting smoke in the air of the midnight, heading straight into the mountains, like what happens when the lights go out. I'm on a mission. When your whistle blows, I feel like a man. Baby, baby, oh, give me a ride on your love train. Whoa, don't slow down. Oh, baby, we got our faces painted all over the town. Oh, baby, let me ride your love train. 'Cause, baby, you and me were right on track. We get the engine running, feel the flame. We get it steaming like a smokestack. And you can take me to the station, but I ain't getting off, I'm on a mission. When your whistle blows, I feel, baby, like a man. Oh, baby. Oh. Give me a ride on your love train. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Woo! Let's get loud one more time for that, right? Talk about getting this party off to route number fun. Tommy Charles, everybody, let him hear it. Tell me you're not still moving and grooving after that. It is Sunday Fun Day indeed. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? It's time for our first award of the evening. Horizon Group or Duo of the Year. Please welcome MCC Recording Studios' own dynamic duo, Dave Temple and Johnny Gasparic.
What do you guys say? How cool was that? Hey? Well, Dave, we're moving on up. First award of the night. Let's get this award party started.
Yes, indeed. We've had the pleasure of working with many of these fine artists over the years, and we know one thing for sure. The bar keeps getting higher and higher and fuller. Oh, maybe empty. Anyway, it's incredible to watch and be a part of.
It's fitting that the two of us here to honor the Country Music Alberta Horizon Group or Duo of the Year on behalf of MCC. We're a duo as well. These artists do what they do as a duo. Two is great company. Speaking of which, here are the nominees.
The Country Music Alberta Horizon Group or Duo of the Year, presented by MCC Recording Studio. The Charms, Foxworthy, Fleischer, Nice Horse, The Goddamsels,
And the winner of Group or Duo of the Year is Foxworthy. Yeah!
Never at the office, but you're always working late. You say you're at the gym, but you ain't lost any weight. You must think I'm stupid, but I've got you figured out. Who and what you've been doing in this town. Liar, liar, pants on fire, gonna burn you down. Heaven can't help you, pain is gonna find you standing outside.
Well, this year I'm actually going to work on my English accent. Last year I got in trouble from my husband because I didn't thank him. And this year he's got a better table than me, so thank you so much for buying all my outfits. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And my daughter as well. You're a good kid. Thank you for coming. This is a shock. 20 years, we did it, Nick, finally. We haven't always been picked first, but we're determined. And there's a quote that Tom Brady put out, and I always refer to it, and it says, to be successful, you don't have to be special. You just have to be what everybody isn't. Determined, consistent, willing to work for it, no shortcuts. And we've done that for 20 years. We've put in the work. We've had amazing musicians back us, and we have an amazing support group that's stood by us, and I feel like this is a win for them because they've watched us year after year get back up here when we've been knocked down. So this is for, it's for everybody. Thank you, guys.
Hell has no fury like a woman's scorn. I'm gonna dress up, gonna look good, gonna go crazy with one of your friends.
That speech. The Go-Go's made it famous. They got the beat. You all know it. We bring something new to the awards this year. For the first time ever, the band members are being honored individually for their craft. So get on up, everyone in here. Get on up. Let's give it for the ones who work their butts off. Usually just behind the spotlight that's keyed in on front and center. This year, we honor the musicians for all their work, their skill, and their passion as part of the music we all love. Come on, guys. We got to give them a standing ovation here. Get on up. Give them this round of applause. First, the backbone, the stage general. Some say they're like the goalies of the music arena. Why? Well, ask any other musician and maybe they'll tell you, but I digress. Thank you, guys. Now, to present the first ever Drummer of the Year award, please welcome from Cashco Financial, Alexandra Nuth, and multiple Country Music Alberta award winner, Dan Davidson.
Hey everybody, how we doing out there? Before we get started here, I just have to give a quick shout out to a CMAB board member that has spent almost a decade serving our community here. Bill Hansen is stepping down from the board after 10 years. Here, make some noise for Bill Hansen. We love you, Bill. Thanks for all your hard work. All right, let's get to some teleprompter jokes. All right, this is great. Our band of brothers and sisters, we're going to celebrate them for their talents and accomplishments, for their instrument of choice or choices, and this is both A, amazing, and B, long overdue.
And Dan, I'm with you. Of course, we don't have to tell you or any of the other artists in this room that without their skills, the music we know and love just isn't a thing. It is our honor to give out the first ever Drummer of the Year award on behalf of Cashco Financial. Dan, question for you. What did the famous drummer name his two daughters?
This is going to be a good teleprompter joke. I'm almost positive. What did the drummer name their daughters?
And a 1 and a 2.
Oh, Anna, let's get to the nominees for the first ever Country Music of Alberta Drummer of the Year award.
The Country Music Alberta Drummer of the Year, presented by Cashco Financial. Brad Durand. Cody Mack. Spencer Sheen. Greg Williamson. Brendan Lyons.
All right. Would you like to do the honors?
I will do the honors. And the winner of Drummer of the Year is Brendan Lyons.
Brendan Lyons, come on down.
I saw you fishing on the lake shore, looking like the best fisherman I ever did see.
This is being live streamed and recorded, and I'm so thankful because that joke fell so flat. That was hilarious. On a more serious note, this is unreal. You know, none of us really do what we do for awards, but to be recognized by your peers for, pardon me, you know, all of the work that we do, it really means a lot. I want to thank my wife, Kayla, and my daughters, Penny and Nali, for their unending patience, and for Kayla for tuning me in when I need it, to come kind of, you know, back to the family. I want to, you know, thank all of the musicians and artists I get to play with. I want to thank Gord and crew for having me along the last couple of years. The team at Session whom I work for a lot, all of the companies that I work with my instruments, Sonar, Remo, Innovative Percussion, Plunge Audio, local, also, yes. I mean, the list could go on and on. So again, thank you to everyone. This means a lot. Thank you.
Calgary, this room is legit electric. It's like there's groove in here, like good vibes and soul, and an electricity that's kind of vivid and palpable. Like, I love it. But Bass Player of the Year. These are the ones that make you feel it in your chest. I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about that bass. These musicians are the groove masters, and we love them for it. To present the inaugural award for Bass Player of the Year on behalf of Country Music Alberta, please welcome Michaela Sheedy and Country Music Alberta Executive Director, Cammie Van House.
Calgary, are we off to one heck of a start here? Oh my gosh, what a room, what a night. We are just finding our stride. Cammie and I are stoked to be here on behalf of the association to present the first ever Bass Player of the Year.
So, I come from the rock world. When we think of the canon of legendary bassists, of course, names like Sting, Flea, Canada's own Geddy Lee Unity, we've got complete monsters in our game.
Can we hear it one more time for the bass guys? You got that right, Cammie? Yes, 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 yes. The bass player is the band's secret weapon, the groove master, with the most serious bass face, except for the one and only Justin Cutting. If you know, you know. Let's hear it for Justin, everybody. Tell me you haven't zoned right in watching the Cuds do his thing on stage. Here are some of the nominees for Bass Player of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Bass Player of the Year, presented by Country Music Alberta. Lisa Dodd. Mike Can. Lisa Jacobs. Matt Patinode. Darcy Johnstone.
Are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, this is so fun. And the winner for Bass Player of the Year is, if I can get this open.
Let's see.
Lisa Jacobs!
Oh, I love that I just got handed that from those two women. Total badasses, right? Okay, yay, wow, this is so awesome. I was thinking about how incredibly fortunate I am that I found an instrument and a way to connect with the world and to find a way to express myself. And then I was thinking about how fortunate we all are that we found a way to deal with life. The tragedies and the beauty of life, we found this thing, and we have it forever. It's amazing. Like, music is so incredible. So I just want to say thanks to all of the bass players in the category who or alongside of me who have helped support me and who recommend me for gigs and send me Dropbox links and charts and stuff. We're all in this together. And thanks to all the people that have hired me and continue to support and encourage me and cheer me on the internet and all of that fun stuff. I really appreciate all of you. Yay! Congrats to everyone else that wins tonight.
All right, y'all. It's time to get ready for something special. I'm already a major fan of our next performer, but I think I'm about to be her biggest fan. Performing biggest fan on the acoustic center stage, please welcome Mariah Stokes!
You really had me going crazy for months. You know your smile got me shaky. No words. Haven't heard your voice lately, and it hurts. But my body still knows. You leave me out at all the parties, and that's fine. Introduce me as a close friend 9 times. I'm always cheering on the sidelines, 'cause I just wanna hold your hand. Wish you could understand how lovely you are. I'm here for you. My dignity be down. 'Cause even when you treat me bad, darling, I'm your biggest fan. See it clear just like a road sign. Oh my, yeah, you treat me like a drive-by. At night I'm always jumping in shotgun side, alright. Seeing stars through these rose-tinted eyes. But I know that there's a reason I stay. You got moxie and I need it. Someday you're gonna see it and believe in yourself. I know I can show you, well please let me show you that I just wanna hold your hand. I wish you could understand how lovely you are. I'm here for you. My dignity be down. 'Cause even when you treat me bad, darling, I'm your biggest.
Wow, what a stunning performance by Mariah Stokes. What do you guys think? You've honestly just delivered the perfect lead into our next award, Roots Artist of the Year. To present this award, please welcome, as Angie Morris calls them, her bearded boys. On behalf of Soroma Entertainment, Drew Gregory and Quentin Blair.
Wow. Mariah, that was absolutely incredible. Yeah. And that message, absolutely. The message and conviction speaks so true. We love it. Very fitting as we tee up the nominees for Country Music Alberta Roots Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Drew?
At the heart of country music lies a glimpse into our souls, individually and collectively, an authenticity and truth that what we've come to know as roots country brings to the surface. At its core, it's raw, it provokes emotion within us, and it inspires us.
Tonight's nominees have poured their hearts into their act. Their work is incredible, and we're all richer because of it.
Amen. Here are the nominees.
The Country Music Alberta Roots Artist of the Year, presented by Saroma Entertainment. Mallory Chipman, Josh Dillon, Ryan Davidson, Kyle McKerney, Chase Morgan, Justin Sutton.
It's a good group.
Yes, sir.
Winner, Roots Artist of the Year is Kyle McKerney. Yeah.
Getting out my mind, all these wanted signs, no apologies, whiskey therapy, we're just killing time. Devil water, I've been running free, keeps my sanity.
Thank you so much. This is incredible. Yeah, thanks to all the fellow nominees. This is such a important category, and you know what we're all doing is it's not always easy, and I really appreciate all of you. I'd like to thank my wife, my sons, my manager Jeff, and everybody else who's helped me along the way. Russell and my band, the Outliers. Love you guys, and thank you, Country Music Alberta. Take care.
Cloud the kindred souls is where I call my home.
From the power of lyrics, we move to the power of visual representation of the art. Over the years, there have been many great standout videos. In fact, I'm sure as we tee this up, you're thinking one of those that stood out or had an impact on you right now. Right? See, I knew it. To celebrate the standouts from Alberta's country music community this year, on behalf of Year-Round Landscaping, please welcome Juno Award-winning member of the Roadhammers and a 5-time CCMA winner, Clayton Bellamy.
Congratulations to all our nominees in such an amazing category. Your music has resonated with all of us. What an amazing group of artists giving us such beautiful art, and it is my honor to present the award for Video of the Year on behalf of my buds Reno and John Caputo, who are sitting out front here at Year-Round Landscaping. 35 years going strong in the landscaping game. That's right. This year, a barn morphs into a honky-tonk and hosts the party we wish you all would have been at. Our toes tapped as we sang to the beauty of living life to the fullest while we're all on the right side of the dirt. The beauty of the blue, clear sky, the idyllic rolling foothills set the scene of seasons change from summer to autumn, and we ride headstrong into the debate over stoking an old flame and embracing moments and letting it all come together with time on our side. Let's take a look at this year's nominees.
The Country Music Alberta Video of the Year, presented by Year-Round Landscaping. Hell of a Saturday Night, Travis Dolter. This Side of the Dirt, Drew Gregory. August, Nolene Hoffman. Running Out of Reasons, Nice Horse. Nothing But Time, Justin Sutton.
And the winner of Video of the Year is Nolene Hoffman.
Hormones, hauling bales, grains about done ripening. Summer waits so lifts the veil on the haunting. August brought me foreboding feeling in my bones, insists there's weather come.
Wow, honestly, this is completely unexpected. This video Anyway, every once in a while, somebody really special comes into your life. And for me, that person was Preston Hoffman, not related to me, but he filmed this video, and it was just a result of us stuck at a cowboy festival with no cell service, and he just pulled out his camera, and we were like, oh, let's just make something for fun. And an hour later, we had this fully fledged video. Anyways, I love seeing the world through his eyes, and thank you, Preston. Thank you to my team. Thank you, Kyle McKerney. This is the only co-write I've ever done in my life. He helped me get out of a rut with this song. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. And anyways, thank you so much, Country Music Alberta. Yeah.
Bracing in the stillness makes a gust out of a breath of wind. Stirring up old settled dust, sun and ghosts, so lost in false promise.
All right, Calgary, it's time to cowgirl up. She's as comfortable on her horse as she is on the stage, and she's about to rock this one, performing Nowhere to Ride. Please welcome Morgan Klaiber.
All right, I'd like to dedicate this song tonight to everybody out there who is a believer in protecting what is still left of the very beautiful natural landscape that we have here in Alberta. The footage you see on the screen behind me was taken from my family ranch where I live and work every day. This is for all you guys out there. Thank you all so much.
What'd y'all think of that? I didn't hear you. What did y'all think of that? Our next award is the perfect embodiment of the man we're about to welcome to present it. His mission is to bring opportunities to life in our arts and country music community, and the safest bet in the house is to wager that everyone in this room has in some form or another been the benefactor of his mission. He is tonight's presenting sponsor. He is bringing all of you watching at home into the room with us via the official live stream. He is an absolute pillar of our community. Presenting the Community Spirit Award, please welcome our guy, Mr. Craig Senyk.
All right. What I love about this community is the big hearts that you all have. This industry gives back more than any industry that I've seen, and the rewards are yet nowhere near any other industry that I've seen. Some of the examples in the last year of what you've done in our community is we've have a foundation that has raised over $6 million for programs, including music therapy for sick children. We've had a fundraiser that's raised just this past year, $50,000, over $50,000 for Alzheimer's. We have a musician that has volunteered at a shelter, including singing for the homeless. We have a fundraiser as well that has raised money for suicide prevention. And we have a foundation that engages youth in treaties 6, 7, and 8 through music. Thank you for what you've done for this community. And here are your nominees for our Community Spirit Award.
The Country Music Alberta Community Spirit Award, presented by Craig Senyk Initiatives. Gord Bamford Foundation. Devin Cooper. Lena Daniels. Fleischer. Sterling John Foundation.
All right, the winner of the Community Spirit Award is the Gord Bamford Foundation.
It's highways and cities and water tower towns. It's cowboys and hippies and whiskey rounds. Jesus and mama, tattoos and home team shirts. And it's Mustangs and tractors, rusty barbed wire. It's guitars and cold beers and back 45s. Give all you got to it. Some gave all for it. Canadian dirt. We learned to drive, rope, and ride and love life on it.
Yeah, first of all, thanks Craig Senyk for all he does. It's incredible what he does with music, and yeah. We're really excited to be here and be a part of it. We've watched this association grow for many years, and really proud to be here tonight. Yeah, our foundation 18 years ago, I mean, when we started it, we just set up a flat deck trailer at a golf course in Lacombe and, you know, put out some invitations and hope people would show up, and, you know, had a bunch of people bring in some production, and whoever could show up and play music, we played music, and we raised about $70,000 the first year, and we just got the gear tore down when the thunderstorm came in, and we all raced it to the trailer, and then it just grew and grew to a point of really unfathomable for myself. You know, I've been able to experience some life-changing moments over my life through children's hospitals and Make-A-Wish foundations and all that sort of thing that we support across Canada. It's very youth-driven charity, 90% youth and young children in multi-use facilities. But what it's been able to do for me personally is opened my eyes up to a lot of things and really changed my life. And it's something that, I never dreamt was going to happen to this magnitude. In 18 years now, just over $6 million that we've raised going out there, yeah. So it's, I just encourage more and more people to go out and do it because we need it more than anything. We really started everything off in Alberta, and we've kept it in Alberta. And our event is so unique. We get, the artists and the industry and the people that come in and support our event. It's really not about golf. Golf takes a long time, and sometimes it rains, and sometimes people get hurt on the golf course and all that stuff. But it's about the entertainment that we can provide. So it's about you people that come support it and play at it. It's just, there's lots of golf tournaments. This one's just harder to do because we can do it, So, and last but not least, I've got to really thank my board and everybody that puts their time into it. And this lady here, Corrine, she's just been incredible over the years, putting it all together and making it all happen. So couldn't do it without her. My wife and my 2 daughters are here tonight, and so thanks for all your help. But it's a team effort. I don't know if you want to say anything, but this is a great, incredible. Thanks for recognizing us on this, and congratulations to all the other nominees that are doing the same thing. Keep doing it because it makes a difference.
Thank you very much to the association here, and honestly, Gord, for starting the foundation in the first place. Gord has such a big heart and wants to give back, and it's amazing what we've been able to do. Also, thank you to all of our corporate sponsors, the celebrities, the artists, and the volunteers, all the coordinators that come out every year, and we have over 50 volunteers that support the event. And of course, you, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
It's highways and cities and water tower towns. It's cowboys and hippies and whiskey rounds. Jesus and mama, tattoos and
like magic. Not really, but I try. From social media to streaming to meet and greets and making an impact in our communities, an artist's work goes well beyond stage and studio. All of these things not only build a fan base, but they inspire. The little cowboy strumming on his guitar while standing on the couch pretending to be his favorite country star, or the young lady dancing around the living room holding a hairbrush as a microphone and belting out her favorite song. They're the ones who read your comments, reply to your messages, and make you feel like you're the best of friends, even though you've maybe never met. Presenting the award for Interactive Artist of the Year, please welcome from In Front Marketing, Dave Taylor, and representing Country Music Alberta, Tara Lee Flamin.
Jackie Ray is back there and she's trouble, so get ready for that.
Working in the marketing industry with In-Front Marketing is fitting as we tee up the nominees for our next award. The connection we make with our audiences, whether they would be potential product buyers or in this case music lovers and fans, is becoming more complex by the day. Isn't that right, Tara Lee?
Yeah, truer words have never been spoken. I just want to take one quick second to recognize every single artist in this room who has posted anything in the last 24 hours and beyond. We see you guys, we know it's a grind, and we just commend you on all of the work that you're doing behind the scenes on your socials. The puzzle, there's never been more pieces to the puzzle. It's a bevy of not only the social media channels, but your websites, your text lines, your live streams. They all gotta fit together, connect the artist to the art with the fans, also the industry, and then of course to the artists themselves.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I truly commend each and every one of you for the work you all do managing the interactive part of the business. What continues to be true, though, is that those connections are authentic and valued within this community. Here are 5 of the standouts from the year that was.
The Country Music Alberta Interactive Artist of the Year, presented by In Front Marketing. Melody MacArthur. Sterling John. Michaela Sheedy. Foxworthy. Chelsea Young.
Okay, and the winner of the Interactive Artist of the Year is? Dave?
Let's see. Foxworthy.
Well, it's been a hot minute since we really got in it. We're gonna get wild tonight. Sing a lot of songs, get a lot of words wrong, but it's all gonna be alright. 1 beer, 2 beer, what happens here stays here. Nobody needs to know. 1 shot, 2 shots, show them what you really got. We're gonna let the good times roll.
I'm saying something first because I always start first. I have to say hi to my son. He's not here, but he gave me shit that I didn't say something before. So it's a good thing we won 2 awards. But I'm gonna say something right now because this award does not belong to Foxworthy. This belongs to Crystal Smith because she is a pain in my ass about getting in front of a camera, and I hate it. I absolutely despise it, but she makes us do it every single day. So please, this award belongs solely to her. It doesn't, because she's truly the class clown and the reason we really get any views. So thank you, Nicole, for being an idiot. She's my idiot, though, and I wouldn't trade her. Social media is an interesting thing, and I think we're living proof that you can teach old dogs new tricks, because just last year, we really had no followers. We didn't really have anything, and I thought, what are we supposed to do? How do we keep doing this after 20 years, and how do we get better? And I just thought, people seem to like us when we're at the party, so maybe if we just let people know us, they'll come to us because they enjoy us, and then maybe they'll just stay for the music. And that's what's happened. Maybe they don't like country music, but they'd stay for us, and we've made some new fans along the way. And I tell you, anytime we go in a room, somebody's like, oh, I saw that video of you on the toilet. And I'm like, oh, should have thought about that one. But that's what Foxworthy is. We're just the unexpected, and I really appreciate this. And I actually have to thank a couple other people, because I'm not very good at social media, and I won't lie, and that means all of you can do it, and I hope you all put a little more time into it, because it is a lifeline for us. And Michaela, who was nominated, she's always a phone call away from me when I'm saying, how do I do this? So I love you, Michaela. Thank you for helping me. You're just as much an artist as everyone else here, so thank you for helping me. And this is super cool. So thanks. I guess all the work paid off.
Please welcome Country Music Alberta and CCMA Hall of Famer, get this woman a glass of wine, the incomparable Jackie Ray Greening.
I like the wine part, Stella. A raise for you when I get back. Okay, I've had quite a few people ask, did I win at curling last night? Yes, but then we lost this morning. So if you were coming down the QE2 and you heard a woman swearing out a window, that was me, but I've got it all out of my system because I'm a good sport. That was in the old lady provincials. That's all right. It's for people 50 to dead, but... Speaking of almost dead, I get to induct 2 very special gentlemen into the Hall of Fame tonight. Oh, I know Barry Sparrow's watching this live down in Mexico, probably a lawn chair, whiskey in hand. I first want to thank him for asking me to induct him into the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame. Now, I first met Barry when I started at CFCW. In fact, it was day number 2 when I started at CDub, and we have been friends ever since. That was back in 1989. He's kind, he's fair, he's a lot of fun. And I have to say, when you look at both of our inductees tonight for the Hall of Fame, the word pivot continually comes to mind. For having as long a career as both Danny and Barry have had, they've had to be creative, they've had to be open to zigzagging. And in the Edmonton area, if you said, are you going to cook tonight? You weren't going to the kitchen. Hell, I don't even know where my kitchen is. But you were going to the bar. How many people have got drunk at Cook County? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now let's meet the man behind the legendary Cook County Saloon, Barry Sparrow. Born in Lloydminster, raised in Kitscoty, Manville, Edmonton, Camrose, Leduc. After high school, Barry Sparrow went off to college in Red Deer because he was going to be a vet. But he soon discovered he wasn't smart enough. So Barry moved to Edmonton and he got into real estate. Now, while taking business courses, selling homes, he was at the U of A at night. He made some money on the side, organizing ball tournaments, Montspiels, and it was about 1980 when the Alberta government announced new liquor laws. They were going to issue new nightclub licenses where you could actually walk around, gasp, with a drink in your hand. True story. Before then, you had to sit. You couldn't leave. And they had to serve food and everything. So Barry, who always loved music, he decided, okay, I'm going to open up a country bar that played live music. So he did up a business plan, found the investors, and on December 22nd of 1981, he opened up with Bill Hirsch and Blue Train performing. Yes, people remember Bill Hirsch, one other dead guy in the corner. Now, Barry loved booking artists that eventually blew up. The Toby Keith story is so awesome. Back in the early 90s, Toby played the 5 nights a week. He was paid $3,000 Canadian. And when he came back and played a sold-out Rexall place, he came over to Cook County afterwards to party, and he said to Barry, "I have more cash in my pocket than you paid me." Now, as you can imagine, owning a country bar over the past 44 years has had its ups and downs. They almost lost it in '96 when they finally realized that 5 nights a week with a live band, that concept was no longer viable. There was also increased competition. 14 live country venues were in the Edmonton area alone. But as those bars started to shut down, Cook County Saloon was still standing. And then COVID hit. Holy cock-a-doodle-doo. Do you remember when bars could finally open, but only to 200 people, and you had to have them out by 11? So what did Barry do? Well, hoping people would come early to catch a live music, he opened up earlier, and that's the model that continues today. I asked Barry what he was most proud of. Do you know that the CCMA Awards started back in 1984? Cook County Saloon has been nominated for Country Club or Venue of the Year every single year since they started, and they've won it 13 times. As the future of Cook County Saloon is bright, Barry's kids, Casey and Lindsay, are a part of the team. They started out washing dishes, cleaning tables, have worked their way up in the business. Barry reflected on the days when they were kids running around the bar during the day, and now it's the grandkids, and boy, can those grandkids drink. They're 2. No, I'm only kidding. I also have to mention that very soon, the newly expanded Cook County Saloon is going to be open. It is going to be epic as they continue to evolve and thrive like they have done for the last 4+ decades. Yes, they have pivoted again. Would you please welcome to the stage his kids? Casey and Lindsay are here. And as well, Spanky, as we all know him. I know it sounds dirty, but he's not. Well, yes, he is. But let's all whoop it up. Hopefully, Barry, you can hear us in Mexico. Truly, he is one of the nicest guys in the business. Congratulations to Barry Sparrow as we induct him into the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame. Love you, Barry.
Hello, Country Music Alberta family. Congrats to all the nominees and winners, and congratulations to Danny Hooper as well on his amazing achievement. Cook County Saloon is a family-run business for the past 44 years that wouldn't be where we are today Without these longtime employees and dear friends, we would love to recognize Eileen Smith, Miss Audrey Magnuson, Glenn Drynan, J.R. Greening, Chris Sheets, Carmen Choney, and Bill Hansen. We thank you for your contribution to building Cook in the early days. Thank you.
Some current employees we would love to recognize and thank are our GMs, Ty Hanna, Colton Greeno, who give their all to ensure success with support from AGMs Tanisha Weedman and Connor Vandepolder. Cash manager Maggie Lai, security manager not Mark Greeno. DJ Tiger, Paul Bergsma, and Cody Nacken in the kitchen, who operates the weekends with diligence and amazing teamwork to throw the wildest parties in the city every single weekend, so thank you.
We also want to thank our social media manager, who is Spencer Blum, and our bartender, Christina DeGrasse, who have been exceptional team members since 2012. Thank you, guys.
John Martins has been with us for 25 plus years, maintaining the building, with Derek Braun, who also repairs, cleans, and keeps the place in shipshape for the following weekend. Jeannie Figas is our hardworking janitor, Randy Henderson, Spanky, who is a DJ in the 80s and 90s, and is now our amazing stage manager, who ensures the artists performing to feel right at home. Thank you.
So over the years, we have sadly lost members of our Cook County family. Just to name a few: Alice, my mom's mother, my grandma, Rita Greaves, Barry's brother, Dan Sparrow, artist booking agent, Neil McLennan, doorman, Sid Tharowski, general manager, Kat Morell, and busser, Trevor Bass, all of which we miss deeply, and thank you for their contribution to Cook County.
So Lindsay and Casey here have literally, no lie, grown up at Cook County Saloon. They're awesome and proud of the incredible testament that Barry has built and supporting members of the community and musicians. And you know what? They're taking over. They're going to do a great job.
Our dad met our extraordinary mother, Allison, in October 1978 in a disco where he asked her to dance. And she turned him down several times. When she decided to give him a shot to impress her with his dance moves, they fell in love, and in September 1987, got married at Jasper Park Lodge. A marvelous 47 years later, they are still very much in love and best of friends, and are currently enjoying their time together in Mexico.
Casey married his dream woman, Caitlin, in 2020, and they have 2 children, Noah and Sophie. And I have married Derek in 2021, and we have Eddie. Thousands of artists have performed on our iconic stage, and we estimate 1 million people have walked through our doors since 1981. We have met many people who exist because their parents met at Cook County. And we are grateful to be able to provide a place where people can party and let their talent shine. Thank you again to everyone in this room and in the beyond. Cheers.
Thanks, everyone.
You did great.
Calgary and all of our friends watching on the official YouTube stream, please welcome Julia Voss.
How you doing, CMAB? Make some noise if you're excited to be here. T-shirt, red lips, whiskey was my first kiss. Running show, run every bar that's in this town. Blue cut, blue eye, stronger than a shot of moonshine. Sweet talking, all the girls I can do how. Fireworks all across the room when you grab a waist under a neon moon. boots on for a dancing kind of day. And he won my heart with a two-step from the record drop to the very end. And he asked me, when did I see you again? You can find me. I'll be in a room singing Dolly Parton tunes. You can find me. Hanging with the best red whiskey in my hand. You can find me. Making all the money, spending on my buddies. If you don't love me, you can find me rocking out on you. You'll find me walking out on you. They say you've been running around me talking. So if you're looking for me, you know where I'll be. It's at the Country Music Alberta Awards. Come on now, find me. I'll be in a room singing Dolly Parton tunes. You can find me. Hanging with the best red whiskey in my hand. You can find me. I'll be in a room singing Dolly Parton tunes. You can find me. Hanging with the best red whiskey in my hand. You can find me. Making all the money, spending on my buddies. And if you don't love me, you can find me walking out on you. You'll find me walking out on you. You can find me walking out on you. Find me walking out on you. Thank you so much, Country Music Alberta.
All right, guys, which song had you hit and repeat all year? Rolling down the windows and cranking it up as you cruise down the highway? Or stomping your boots on the back deck? Or air drumming on the pontoon boat? Presenting the Horizon Single of the Year, Kaylee Mitchell and Sheree Gutowski.
Julia Voss, okay, that is boss-style business right there. What a great night this has been, and let's just say, y'all look absolutely stunning. Alberta is on point for awards night.
110%. Oh, the boot stomp. Yes, it's an old country music festival not far from here in Cochrane. By the way, early bird tickets are available on bootstomp.com.
.ca,
sorry. But it's also a sure sign that you're digging a song, which brings us to the Horizon Single of the Year.
Past winners include the radiant and crazy talented Miss Haley Benedict,
those kick-ass ladies from Nice Horse,
Mr. Dan Davidson, and many more.
Though none of whom look as good as Dan does in a sleeveless Megadeth tee and a denim vest.
Let's see who's about to join this vaunted list of victors. Here are the nominees.
Gone like a thief in the night. Out of the blue is where it came from.
The Country Music Alberta Horizon Single of the Year, presented by Bow Valley Boot Stomp. This Side of the Dirt, performed by Drew Gregory. Cowboy Killer, performed by Morgan Klaiber. Broken Hearts High, performed by Kyle McKerney. Things I Wish I Didn't Know, performed by Nice Horse. This Ain't My First Rodeo, performed by Foxworthy.
Okay, and the winner of the
Horizon Single of the Year is...
Broken Hearts High, performed by Kyle McKerney.
Gone like a thief in the night. Out of the blue is where it came from. The tears I didn't see in your eyes, that was the smoking gun. You were on to the next like I was nothing to you. Left me
Thank you so much. That's awesome. I've never been nominated for an award like this or won one, obviously. It means a lot. I'd like to thank the songwriters, Lydia and Aaron. Yeah, they do an amazing job, and to be honest, I think this is one of the days where I was kind of, half asleep in the songwriting, and they took the lead on this one a little bit. So thank you guys from Nashville. They're out of Nashville. So yeah, really cool song, and it's kind of taken on a life of its own. And big thanks to Amazon and to Apple and to Spotify and all the DSPs that have supported this song. Thanks to my manager Jeff and my family, my wife Sarah, and the band and Russell for co-producing the song with me. And thanks to you all for listening to it. Thanks.
Every great country song is a story. The Songwriters of the Year award honors the artists who turn life's moments into unforgettable lyrics. To present this award, please welcome, they're ready, willing, and able. It's the boys on behalf of Willing Records, Jeff Dick, Stoney Tevens, and one of the only, Bobby Wills.
Bobby, but good evening, y'all. How you guys doing? We're honored to be here tonight to present one of the most important awards in country music, Songwriter of the Year.
Songs and songwriters are the heartbeat of country music. Without them, we'd all just be standing around awkwardly with guitars trying to figure out what to do next.
Well, Jeff, you and I both know a little something about this category. We've both been nominated for this award at the CCMAs.
Yes, but we've never actually won. So, we know exactly how most of tonight's nominees are about to feel.
Well, hey, we're not here to hold grudges or compare chips on our shoulders, all right? So, just to celebrate the incredible writers who bring these songs to life.
Let's take a look at the nominees for Songwriter of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Songwriters of the Year, presented by Willing Records. Purple Gas Solo, written by Nolene Hoffman, performed by Nolene Hoffman. Wedding Day, written by Kyle McKerney, Lydia Sutherland, Aaron Pollock, performed by Kyle McKerney. Running Out of Reasons, written by Katie Rocks, Brandy Sidoric, Brad Rempel, Jared Hampton, performed by Nice Horse. This Side of the Dirt, written by Drew Gregory, Wade Kirby, performed by Drew Gregory. This Ain't My First Rodeo, written by Crystal Smith, Nicole Perkins, Shard Morrison, performed by Foxworthy.
And the Country Music Alberta Songwriter of the Year award goes to
Purple Gas Solo, written by Nolene Hoffman, performed by Nolene Hoffman.
I've got plates for purple gas, about the only break I catch, but I am not the kind of a man to blame the dealer on a losing hand. Have a lone star in my eye, and the darker the sky, the brighter it shines. Pump Jack, Texan, Baylor twine, a ton of
Wow. This is my first Country Music Alberta Awards. I attended once in the Fan Zone in 2023 on my Weekend Warrior bar gig budget. But anyhow, this award, it really means the most to me. I'm a songwriter first, before anything else, 100%. I can't help but write songs. This business is, it's the song first all the time. This business is built on songs, and I'm in the business of songs that will outlive me. Anyways, this also happens to be the song that changed my life. It's been a crazy year, and I just sorry, man, if you know me, I'm as proud of an Albertan as anybody else, and this song is a reference to the tax-deducted fuel that we have for farmers and ranchers here, so I'm so proud of that, and, you know, I'd like to thank, first of all, my old ranch boss, Trevor Atchison. One day we were feeding bales or doing something, and he was like, Nolene, I've got a bone to pick with you. And I was like, oh no, what have I done now? Anyway, he said, you know, Melissa showed me a video of you singing last night, and I'd just like to ask you what the hell you're doing here. And anyways, the rest is history, but thank you, my producer, Pat Lyons, thank you, my team, thank you, Zach, thank you, Country Music Alberta. This is such an honor, thank you very much.
Neighbor kid on the fence and wires, Fargo that turns over fine at 40 below if you cuss it right. A sly thumb or I sometimes keep a bottle hid with the biomycin.
Might start dancing soon. This guy's been a busy guy this week here in Calgary. He rocked Cowboys, lit up last night's kickoff party, and industry awards. But tonight, he's stripping it back. Please welcome to the acoustic center stage with Do What It Does, Brandon Lorenzo!
CMAB, how we feeling? It's so great to be here with you guys. Been sitting in a rubberneck parking lot, just watching that time ticking off the clock. There's a guy next to me in a Subaru, screaming at his phone and losing his cool. I roll up the window, turn the radio on, say to myself, it's gonna do what it does, gonna be what it is. Cause it don't change nothing if you worry about something, let it go a little bit. Tell a joke, take a toke, it'll make you smile. Grab a drink if you think it's gonna be a while. Cause it don't change nothing if you worry about something, let it do what it does, yeah, yeah. Now I'm sitting in the boat in the pouring rain, and I ain't had a bite on my line all day. When no Mother Nature's in a bad mood, there ain't a damn thing that a guy can do. And a beer in my hand so I can't complain. Yeah, you know what they say, come on. It's gonna do what it does, gonna be what it is. Cause it don't change nothing if you worry about something, let it go a little bit. Tell a joke, take a toke, it'll make you smile. Grab a drink if you think it's gonna be a while. Cause it don't change nothing if you worry about something, let it do what it does, yeah, yeah. It's gonna do what it does. Thank you so much, CMAB. Give it up for Sterling John, who was supposed to be on this stage here tonight, too. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, that is just so cool. I am loving it. How you guys feeling? How you feeling? We're like almost halfway, right? Like, let's put the spotlight back on the band now, shall we? Here to present the first ever Guitar Player of the Year award, let's welcome from Shattered Glass Music Group, Mr. Shard Morrison.
The amount of talent and spirit we have in this room tonight is just truly unmatched. Great job, Brandon. And if you can indulge me just for a moment, if I may. Having been a part of the board of directors and the numerous planning committees and seeing all of the moving parts that go into not only this show, but this entire weekend, I can tell you that a great many people in a great many hours, some of which volunteers giving us just their time and efforts, and I truly, really want to thank every single one of them for their dedication to this amazing association and this weekend. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our country music community is the cream of the crop. And now to the task at hand. I'm honored to present our first ever Guitar Player of the Year award on behalf of Shattered Glass Music Group. You don't have to throw a pick very far to find a boss guitarist in our game, am I right? Right? Technical skill, creativity, and dedication, there are so many in this category have this in spades and more. Here are the 5 standouts from the year that was.
The Country Music Alberta Guitar Player of the Year, presented by Shattered Glass Music Group. Russell Broom, Johnny Gasparic, Josh Ruzicki, Mike Sands, Brennan Wall,
And the winner of the first ever Guitar Player of the Year is Russell Broom.
Hello, I'm Russell Broom. No, I'm just kidding. Russ couldn't be here tonight, so he asked me to come up. He's busy working on getting a track out that's due today, and that's just the person Russell is. He always puts everyone else and music first, and he's the guitar player that we all want to be when we grow up, right? So Russ just wants to thank everybody. He loves you all.
Country music wouldn't be the same without the unique sounds that define the genre. The Specialty Instrument Player of the Year award celebrates the musicians who bring these distinctive voices to life. If you're gonna play well anywhere, you gotta have a fiddle in the band, right? Mix in some banjo and steel, and you've got this sound that is synonymous with country music. On behalf of Country Music Alberta, please welcome Cody McIver and Bradley Tucker. I
got a set for you. All right. Actually,
I'm just a little guy.
I want to say that in honor of Hall of Fame inductee Mr. Danny Hooper, I've neither wore the glasses I need for this teleprompter or bothered to memorize what I'm supposed to say. But it is our honor tonight to present the inaugural Specialty Instrument Player of the Year. For me, this is a very, very special award. At the age of 6, I got my first instrument, a 5-string banjo, and I still don't play it well. Mitch kind of makes me feel like crap every time I see him. And in fact, I've still got the fiddle that I play very poorly that was my mother's. And there was a gentleman, 60 years, he'd been making fiddles out in Glendon, Alberta. And Specialty Instrument has a special spot in the heart for me.
Specialty, it's in the name. In my line of work, it's like catching that perfect shot or capturing that moment in a video where the Alberta sunset in the sky is just between daylight and dusk. It's just pure majestic beauty. Right? It could be the beauty of the keys, the twangy picking of the banjo, or the rich, smooth glide of the dobro.
Fiddle. There's no violins in Country Music Alberta. Let's get that straight. On behalf of Country Music Alberta, and our special welcome to all of our viewers out there watching on YouTube, courtesy of a very special man, that beauty of a man, Mr. Senyk. Thank you so much. We are proud to present the Specialty Instrument of the Year.
But first, all right? Mitch J., I have to say something. You're not getting one of these tonight because you have too many of these. So I freshly poured you a fresh beer backstage just for you. So now let's get to the nominees of Specialty Instrument of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Specialty Instrument Player of the Year. presented by Country Music Alberta. Talia Becky, fiddle. Darla Daniels, fiddle. Johnny Gasparic, banjo. Catherine Robertson, fiddle. Rob Shapiro, keyboards.
All right, and the winner of Specialty Instrument Player of the Year is...
Cat Robber.
I don't know if my baby's coming back. No, I don't know if my baby's coming back. When I got out of jail, all her bags were packed, and I don't
I'm
know
with you
if
now.
my baby's coming back.
Okay. Thank you, everyone here, all the musicians and artists that hire us, the bands. Playing music with your friends is truly the best. It really is. I got lipstick on my hat because I was so excited to see someone tonight. And we had a big hug. It's just playing music with your buds rules. Thanks to the Fan Zone. Without them, we have no job, right? Yeah. And thanks to our families, my husband Willie and my son Sterling. And you know, playing an instrument, someone has to harvest that kind of into you. Some of us have it in us and some of us have it fostered. You know, my family for putting me in lessons as a kid. I wasn't born with it, I didn't do it myself, you know. But achieving this and being in the company of the great nominees, and thanks to the CMAB and all my friends here I get to play music with. Thank you.
I don't know why I let it torture me. No, I don't know why I let it torture me. If I wanted her to stay, I would have begged her not to leave.
A touching tribute to those we lost this year. A lasting legacy lives on in our hearts now and forever. Past winners in our next category include Aaron Goodvin for his Smash Country Dance, and our girl Tennille Towns, who won 3 years in a row. Let's find out who will take home this year's coveted Single of the Year. Please welcome on behalf of Delta Hotel, Calgary South, Christine Kolb, and last year's recipient of the Community Spirit Award, my friend, Sterling John.
May their lives and lasting impact on so many in our community always be remembered. What a weekend it's been right here in our host city of Calgary.
Sterling, the rhythm of the city of Calgary beats to the four chords and truth of country music. We know that for sure. On behalf of the Delta Calgary South, welcome, and thank you for all of your part in that rhythm. It just keeps getting stronger and keeps getting better.
All right, now let's talk about 5 nominees in this stacked up category. One is a multiple Juno and CCMA winner. One has had a monster year playing one of the year's biggest songs on the continent's biggest stage and became a new mom.
Another band hailing from about 10 hours north of here that's been pumping out hits for decades and boasts some of the best hair in the game. a young shining star whose career continues to skyrocket, and another whose brilliant writing and undeniable style have made a mark across the globe.
All right, it's a powerhouse group of artists we are also very proud of. Let's find out which one of them will take home this year's Single of the Year award.
The Country Music Alberta Single of the Year, presented by Delta Hotel Calgary. Things My Mama Says, Haley Benedict. Not Yet, High Valley. Let Your Horses Run, Brett Kissel. Bet You Break My Heart, Mackenzie Porter. The Thing That Brought Me Here, Tennille Towns.
Things My Mama Says by Haley Benedict.
Don't you drive too fast. Those cops out on the side roads, packing extra coat. Say you won't be cold, but I know you get your stubborn heart from me. Turn off your phone sometimes, 'cause that thing will drive you crazy.
Well, this might be a tough one to get through. Wow, this is truly such an honor. This is probably one of the most personal songs I've ever released, and I wrote it about a year ago, not thinking it would ever be out into the world, and so to see how it's been resonated and to be honored in this category with these artists that I love and look up to so much truly means the world. I want to thank Country Music Alberta for being such an incredible support and all the members who inspire me. I want to thank my incredible team, Tara-Lee Flamin, Nancy Tunick, Paul Byro, Adam Gonshore, and the wonderful team at Big Loud and Local Hay Records for believing in this song. I want to thank Canadian radio and DSPs for embracing this song and sharing it with your listeners. Hearing their stories of how this song has helped them has meant so much. And lastly, I really want to dedicate this song to my family, but most importantly, my mom, who's here tonight. And she's been the strongest person I'm just so lucky to have grown up and have her as a role model and constantly championing me and supporting me to chase his dreams. It was crazy to think that we were here at my first awards, just us together when I was just 11 years old. And so to be here today, I can't thank her enough, and she is my hero. And this just goes out to all the moms out there supporting their kids. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. This means so very much to me.
That ain't the way it's looking. Says not to worry about her, but I don't know how I wouldn't. I'm still doing things my mama says I shouldn't.
Well, that made me really emotional. It makes me want to go home and hug my mom. But congratulations, Haley. That is so amazing. But I'll tell you what. There are a lot of things that my mama said, one of which was, Ashley, I need to get tickets to that Aaron Goodvin concert whenever he'd announce them in Northern Alberta. Well, we've all got that covered tonight, performing his beautiful song, Your Time to Stay. This is Aaron Goodvin.
We both said some things that we can't unsay. Standing face to face, might as well be a million miles away. It's on your mind, I know, but baby, please don't say you're thinking it's your time to go. But what if it's your time to stay right here with me? Hold on a little longer, wait, don't leave. Let's see if we come back from this stronger. So many people give it up too soon, leave a good thing going in the rear view, saying it's time to walk away. But what if it's your time to stay? thinking it's your time to go. But what if it's your time to stay right here with me? Hold on a little longer, wait, don't leave. Let's see if we come back from this stronger. So many people give it up too soon, leave a good thing going in the rear view, saying it's time to walk away. But what if it's your time to stay? I don't want you to be the one that got away. What if it's your time to stay right here with me? Hold on a little longer, wait, don't leave. Let's see if we come back from this stronger. So many people give it up too soon, leave a good thing going in the rear view, saying it's time to walk away. But what if it's your time to stay? What if it's your time to stay? Thank you all.
I already knew this, but that's exactly why she always wanted tickets. Aaron Goodvin, like, what a hell of a performance, right? Well, now this is one of the big ones, friends. Album of the Year. Elegantly crafted and representing a musical and ideological journey, the beauty of joining an artist for their story from start to finish, it still hits home. Presenting tonight an avid supporter of the industry from Old Hippie Wood Products, our good friend, Dean Phillips, and let's bring her back up here, still smiling, the brightest smiley in the room, Haley Benedict!
How amazing was that? Right in the feels, Aaron Goodvin, everybody! Well, I am so excited to be joining Dean tonight in this room full of talent and beauty to present the award for Album of the Year.
It's a deluxe edition of Good Things on a nice horse in hard grass country, cruising in a truck on a tank of purple gas.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Master furniture maker and wordsmith. I love it. But there's only one thing missing.
I forgot my southern accent.
You nailed it. Here are the nominees for Album of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Album of the Year, presented by Old Hippie Wood Products. Southern Accent, Tommy Charles. Good Things, Deluxe Edition, Devin Cooper. Hardgrass Country, Morgan Klaiber. Nice Horse, Nice Horse. Purple Gas, Nolene Hoffman.
Ready, Dean? The winner of Album of the Year is... Hardgrass Country, Morgan Klaiber!
To say that I am happy right now, I think would be an understatement. The album that I put out this past fall, Hardgrass Country, is really my pride and joy. It genuinely is. I poured myself, my soul, my heart out into that work. And I'm just so unbelievably thankful that so many of the people in this room and beyond would recognize that. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a little nobody ranch kid from the far south corner of the province. And you know, I've got great friends and family around me, but it's a pretty small team. So this goes out to that small team that made that happen. My incredibly supportive family, my band that plays these songs night after night with me and supports me way in the back. And probably most importantly, my producer, Denis Dufresne, who was on stage with me tonight as my fiddle player. All of these people, all my friends in the audience have championed for me and championed for my work and my project and my writing. And I titled that album after the very place that I came from and the style of music that I grew up around in the little small dance halls where I fell in love with country music. So I appreciate that you guys showed that album some love, and I'm just so shocked and thankful for this award. Thank you guys so much.
You wanna leave, I'll let you go. Baby, this ain't my first rodeo. I will never be a cowboy killer. No, that ain't me. I ain't gonna turn you.
To welcome her friend, colleague, and now fellow member of the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame, Danny Hooper, give it up once again for JR, Jackie Ray Greening. Now she'll need 2 glasses of wine.
Yes, and Dean at Old Hippie Wood Products, I am their official spokesperson. Their furniture's so good, but man, oh man, when you stub your toe, it frickin' hurts. The wood is that good. It is my incredible honor to help induct my friend Danny Hooper into the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame. Danny was raised on country music. His dad, Don Hooper, and legendary CFCW announcer Curly Gerlach partnered up back in the early 60s and started a promotion company that brought Grand Ole Opry stars like Marty Robbins, Webb Pierce, Johnny Cash, Johnny Horton to the old Edmonton Gardens Arena. Country music was always playing on the hi-fi stereo in the Hooper house back in Tomahawk, Alberta. So when Danny got his first guitar at age 10, it wasn't long before he was singing the great country classics. He also had a gift for the gab. In fact, Danny won numerous high school debating and public speaking competitions. Danny would eventually put a band together that performed at local wedding dances, country socials, local rodeos. He had no plans for a career in the entertainment business. What did Danny want to be? A lawyer. In 1974, he enrolled in the Bachelor of Commerce program at Camrose Lutheran College, which is now Augustana. And yes, Hooper, a lawyer. God bless us. But when that was derailed, when Danny entered the CFCW Star Search competition. And we're going to let Danny tell that story himself. Would you please help me welcome to the stage the 2025 Artist Inductee into the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame. I love to call him Poopy Hoopy, but he's Danny Hooper.
Now the world goes racing by. I'm 14 stories high. Glass and concrete far as I can see. I wanna go back home, but the folks in farm are gone. What I'd give to have those John Deere tractor keys. I still go up and down those fields at least 1,000,000 times.
Pull up.
Memories of greener pastures rolling through my mind, and I still regret the day.
If you don't know who I am, just ask your grandma. Alrighty? I'm like Brett Kissel for old people. No, I think I'm more like Taylor Swift. We're having, this is my 50th year in the music business. I started in 1975, CFCW's first ever country star search. Won a recording contract with Royalty Records. That was the start of it all. And so by now, naturally, I'm just thinking that, you know, all my fans have died. And So we decided we were going to have a party to celebrate. So March 15th, we booked the Edmonton Inn. I hope I get 200 people to come out maybe to this party. And 500 people that sold out just like that. Oh. So I'm more like Taylor Swift for old people.
Yeah, but we have to have a lot of oxygen tanks are there. Yeah. But you will, and the funny thing is, you didn't even win that CFCW Star Search back in '75. You were runner-up, but you still got the recording deal. What was the first single you released to country radio?
Yeah, you have to watch. I'm clever enough to know how I word things, and so I say I won a recording contract at that contest. I don't say I won the contest, right? Because I forget the guy, singer from Canada, an older fellow, I can't remember, and he actually won it, and his first prize was a case of whiskey, and he died about a year later, and the second prize was the recording contract. So I thought, geez, I thought at the time it should be like Miss Rodeo Canada. They should have just moved me up and declared me the official winner, because that's why they have the princess and the queen, right? If the queen falls off her horse and bops her head, you know, then the princess, she's automatically number one. So anyway. Anyway.
What was your first release, do you remember, to country radio out of that record deal?
The first song, Larry Gustafson wrote a song called Please Don't Wake the Dog Up When You Go Out the Door. That was my first single. Laura Vincent wrote my second single called Empty Streets, and that got me nominated in my second year of college there. I'm sitting in pre-law, and I've got a song on a hit on the radio. So I got nominated for a Juno Award for Best New Male Vocalist, and I've never even played in a bar like full-time with a band. So after 2 years, I quit. I put a band together and hit the road. And we worked the road back in the day, back in that era. You could work 6 nights a week in any little town that had 1,000 people or more. They had a hotel with a bar and live entertainment. So I worked 48, 49 weeks a year, a solid 1977, 78, 79, until Dad and I opened up the Danny Hooper Stockyard.
And we have to talk about the Stockyard years, because when we were talking about Barry Sparrow, he got the nightclub license where people could actually walk around with a drink, but yours was like a dinner show and a dance floor, right?
Yeah, it was a steakhouse. Yeah, we featured big stars there. We had Merle Haggard played there, Tammy Wynette, Ray Price, Gene Watson, Farron Young, Ferlin Husky, Asleep at the Wheel, Tom T. Hall. And my dad was, he managed my career, but he was a drinker, right? And he used to get my brother and I out of bed when I got my first guitar at 10 years old, and he'd bring half the bar home as drinking buddies. He'd get my brother Tony, who played drums, and me up out of bed to entertain these assholes until sometimes 7 o'clock in the morning, Mom's coming down to the rumpus room going, that's it, it's time to get on the school bus, shut it down. But anyway, so we started the Stockyard. It was a steakhouse, and we had all these big stars. But my dad was really, really smart, and he said to me, give me the best advice I ever got in my career, and he said, don't think that you have to go to Nashville to have a career, because he said, look at these people. Why do you think Merle Haggard, Farron Young, Ray Price, all these people are coming middle of winter sometimes up here to play a 300-seat nightclub? Without exception, it was because they were broke, they needed the money, or they were messed up with substance and stuff and had those kinds of situations going on. And so I got at a very early age, I was 21, I think, when we opened the club, got to see the non-glamorous side of the business and the reality of the music business. And so Dad said, just stay in Alberta, look after your fans, and they will always look after you. So
and they have.
Yeah,
You've
and
helped.
CFCW.
Yeah.
I think the only station that ever played.
Yeah, we were the only station that ever played your music, but don't worry about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've never even had a hit. I had John Deere Tractor Keys, which is only, and then I just re-recorded that last year.
And you've been up and down that field a million damn times.
Yeah.
But we were talked about earlier about pivoting. So after the Stockyard shut down, you went into real estate for a while, and then you go to auctioneer school, and you learn how to auctioneer.
Yeah, well, you know, that's an important thing in this business. My passion has always been entertaining, but you know, I figured out very early that I knew I couldn't rely just on the music, and that's advice to any of the young people coming up in this industry. We're all blessed in this room. We're doing this because we're passionate about it. We have a passion, but you got to pay the bills. And so, you know, you got to... Nashville doesn't need another good-looking young lady or guy who sings really well. They need creative people. That's what this business
and that's what you've witnessed tonight. You were saying at the table, everyone artist that you saw so unique. You were mentioning that everybody is their own little artist tonight, which has been fantastic to watch.
You'll be rewarded for your creativity as a songwriter, as a social media personality, and take that skill that you've got. You're not afraid to get up on stage and behind a microphone. There's all kinds of things you can do. I chose to go to auctioneer school and specialize just in fundraising auctioneering. And still to this day, we're doing 50, 60 events a year. I've had the pleasure working with the Gord Bamford Foundation, Clayton Bellamy Foundation, lots of the people in the room here. So, and I've gotten into the public speaking, gotten into professional MC work. There's lots of things you can do, but you know, always have a plan B and a plan C in the back of your mind.
Or Z.
Yeah, and pivot. You got to
pivot,
and you got to be able to pivot. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people's attention spans are so short right now. You know, I came from an era in country music. You know, I was working in our nightclub with these people. Many of these people defined the genre of country music, and you know, I had that great pleasure to work with those people and just see that. Yeah, it's been an amazing ride.
It has been, and I tell you what, when Danny used to do the CFCW morning show, it was another pivot. We have Dan, the other morning man now, but we had Happy Dan, the morning man, at one time on CFCW, and I'd be driving down the white mud heading to work, and I go, Danny, no, don't go there, don't go. Oh shit, he went there.
Well, yeah, it was entrapment there.
That was entrapment.
Sharon, my partner, was always trying to trap me, and she, you know, stupid stuff, and I should never have bit, but, you know, like one day on the radio, she says, yeah, you know, I need to get some new panties. Sharon Mound says that on the radio. I said, Sharon, what? That's not something to talk about on air. But I'm a man. I said, what's wrong with your panties? And she said, well, they ride up on me. And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, she started to explain it. So anyway, I said, well, get yourself some camo panties. She said, what do you mean camo panties? And I said, well, Jackie Ray wears them because her husband is a deer hunter and had got her a complete camo outfit, the camo vest, camo ball, camo pants, camo rubber boots, camo panties. Sharon said, what do camo panties look like? I said, bush. They look like bush.
Can I have a drink? Is there...
And that was it for my radio career. I got to sleep in after that.
I don't even know what to say. I think, though, I'm going to thank you, Katie. He drove me to drink. I didn't drink before he did the morning show.
Big Valley, 30 years.
30 years at Big Valley Jamboree as the MC. 50 years in the entertainment business. I cannot tell you how proud I am. You've always been such a very dear friend. I love you so much. You so deserve this honor because you are an entertainer. But best of all, you've got one of the biggest hearts. And I love you, and congratulations, and welcome into the Country Music Alberta Hall of Fame.
I love you, Jack. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Wow, that's beautiful. Well, this is quite a moment. I want to thank CMAB. I want to thank CFCW. Truly, they're, I think, the only radio station that ever played me, and that's okay. It worked out just fine in the end. But I just encourage everybody, you know, I get, as an older performer now, and when I do play, I get the older people coming up, my fans going, it's not country music anymore, it's not country. And I go, yeah, it is country music. It's just not your taste in country music, maybe, but you guys are doing a hell of a job producing unbelievable country music. I love you all. God bless you. And Barbie, my wife, I love you and adore you. This is for us. Thank you.
Presenting the award for Male Artist of the Year on behalf of Live Star Entertainment, please welcome Rob and Leslie Siranowski.
Yeah, it looks like I'm flying solo here tonight. Sorry, child care issues, and Leslie couldn't join us, but she sends her love, and congratulations to all the nominees and award winners here tonight. Danny Hooper, come on, give it up one more time. That's a legend. Oh. I want to take a moment as well to thank our partners here tonight from Election Buddy, who've worked tirelessly to assist in tabulating and overseeing things in the verification of the nominations, vote tabulations, and victories. Handing the dataverse so we can focus on what we're here for, the verse, song, some kick-ass performances, and of course a lot of hugs from our Country Music Alberta family. The nominees this year read as a who's who of country music, world-renowned stars who started right here in our great province. A stack of #1 hits, countless awards, accolades, and merit, and hundreds of thousands of tickets sold, accomplishments we all admire. I've had the privilege of working with each and every one of these artists over the years, and they're all fine gentlemen. I've also had the pleasure of being an agent for some of them as well, celebrating victories along the way, and we're about to do that again and celebrate another one here tonight. So let's get to it.
The Country Music Alberta Male Artist of the Year, presented by Live Star Entertainment. Aaron Goodvin, Dan Davidson, Corb Lund, Brett Kissel, Gord Bamford.
Oh, I'm proud to be an Albertan. How about you guys? In this world these days, and even here in Canada, I'm proud to be an Albertan here, and these male artists here are all of that same stature. Here we go. And the winner of the Male Artist of the Year goes to Corb Lund.
Hey Calgary, hey Alberta, Corb Lund here. Listen, thanks very much for bestowing the honor of Male Vocalist of the Year title upon me. I'm not sure I deserve it, but thank you. I'm doing the best I can. I'd be there in person to accept the award, but I got a gig tonight in Fort Macleod. I'm working, so thanks very much. Thanks to my team and my family and friends and everybody who listens, and I'll see you down the trail someplace. Go Alberta.
I'll happily accept this award on Corb's behalf. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
I'm like a real magician, you guys. Can you find me? Can the spotlight find me? Here I am. Alberta, let's plug it in. It is time to rock. Let's get up out of those chairs, y'all. It's time to go to school performing She's My Religion, Mr. Devin Cooper.
Preacher's daughter. I didn't grow up in a church. No. And not all the red letters in the Bible. I know she can't even quote you a verse. So don't you ask her. She's a hellraiser if I ever knew one. She's a damn straight hallelujah. She's who I swear by. She's a prayer I know by heart. My saving angel, a rhinestone halo in the dark. She's a Saturday night making everything right. She's a Sunday morning vision. Looking in her eyes, yeah, I see the light. She's my religion. She's my religion. When the world's out, boulder on my shoulder, she rolls that heavy stone away every damn day. And I do anything just to keep her. Yeah, she makes me a believer. swear by, she's a prayer I know by heart. My saving angel, the rhinestone halo in the dark. She's a Saturday night making everything right. She's a Sunday morning vision. Looking in her eyes, yeah, I see the light. She's my religion. She's my religion. She's a prayer I know by heart. My saving angel, a rhinestone halo in the dark. She's a Saturday night making everything right. She's a Sunday morning vision. Looking in her eyes, yeah, I see the light. She's my religion. Thank you so much.
That swagger, that presence, that hair, right? Holy Devin Cooper, give it up for Devin. Earlier tonight, we spoke of how music and an artist's interaction with their young fans can inspire. Ask any of the burgeoning artists in this next category, and I'm sure they'd be able to share music and moments from and with their heroes that have led them to where they are today. This year's nominees for the Country Music Alberta Horizon Youth Award, here to present from Karma Concerts, the lovely and talented Tammy Bradley.
Good evening, everybody. I'm thrilled to be here and proud to present the Horizon Youth Award on behalf of Karma Concerts. It has been our pleasure to work with so many artists in the country music community, and the talent and drive to succeed is higher than ever. Our mandate is to curate exciting events with talented musicians and supporting the bright futures of youth within our community. Speaking of which, you can join us in Leduc April 5th at our 9th annual Spring Cabaret concert. Taybay is going to be there. Country Music Alberta's own Braden King in the room is going to be there. And, well, Danny Hooper is going to be entertaining us, too. Tickets and info at karmaconcerts.com. And speaking of bright futures, there are many shining stars in this category. Here are the nominees for the Horizon Youth Award.
The Country Music Alberta Horizon Youth Award, presented by Karma Concerts. Ashley Law. Hallie Mae Hobbs. Jasmine John. Kira Meyer. Haley Isabel.
And the winner of the Horizon Youth Award is Haley Isabel.
Color changing, she's just fading. Now I'm chasing
Wow, thank you so much. Oh. First off, I want to say how inspired I am by all of the artists in this category. Everyone is so talented, and I just love that us youth can stand as the future of Alberta country music. I want to give a huge thanks to my mom and dad. You're the best. And I want to thank everyone in Alberta country music for just welcoming me with open arms and never making me feel like my dreams are too big. Thank you so much.
As the great Martina McBride proclaimed, this one's for the girls. Presenting the award for Female Artist of the Year on behalf of Stampede Entertainment, please welcome Natasha Mandrusiak.
2024 has been an incredible year for women making strides all over the world. This year saw 180 female CEOs leading private companies worth over $1 billion. Yes. Mexico elected their first female president. WNBA star Caitlin Clark was named to Forbes' 100 Most Powerful Women and Times Athlete of the Year. Yes, yes. The Professional Women's Hockey League had its first season in 2024, becoming the first women's hockey league to offer players a regular salary. These women have all smashed glass ceilings, and the women in our country music Alberta community are no different. There are so many accomplishments to celebrate, and to top it off, if you haven't heard the news yet, Barbie just announced their Career of the Year, highlighting women working in the music industry with a performing artist and tour manager doll. Yes. I am so honored to be here recognizing some of the incredible women in our community and all of their extraordinary work. Let's take a look at the 2024 nominees for Female Artist of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Female Artist of the Year, presented by Stampede Entertainment. Tennille Towns, Mackenzie Porter, Lindsay L.,
The winner of Female Artist of the Year is Mackenzie Porter. So Mackenzie wasn't able to be here with us tonight, but she does want to say hello. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's Mackenzie Porter, and I just found out that I won Female Artist of the Year at the CMAB Awards, and I'm so pumped. I love country music so much, and I'm obviously from Alberta. My whole family still lives there, so being recognized in my home province is really, really amazing. It's where it all started. I'm so proud of what country music is, and all the music that's coming out of that area right now is really cool. There's a lot of amazing artists, so I'm very happy to be one of them. So thank you so much, and there's a lot more music to come.
It's time to unplug again, my friends. This guy is a star on the rise. Straight up country, a little bit of blues, and a little bit of rock and roll. Please welcome Justin Sutton.
Well, I'm standing in that pasture where you thought you had it made. The county's been hounding me, want me to hand it their way. Held on to it so long, maybe longer than I should have. Our lives a dime in one hand, and they're taking that away. said, baby, what you say? I'm leaving here today. Ain't a damn thing left in this town making me stay. My pride was in that land, you know, and I don't fit in around here no more. All that I can think about is getting away. How about today? And I said, baby, what you say? I'm leaving here today. Ain't a damn thing left in this town making me stay. My pride was in the land, you know, and I don't fit in around here no more. All that I can think about is getting away. How about today? Well, I'm standing in that pasture where you thought you had it made.
Brett Kissel refers to this award as Stanley Cup for artists and performers. There is so much we would do for our fans. We would go above and beyond. And the fans, speaking of you guys, what do you guys think of the Lamley's fan zone, huh? Everyone put the spotlight on them. Let's hear it for the fans. The fans also go above and beyond. And you know, you guys are voted. Technically, you have voted. And you've also supported these artists by purchasing their song streams, buying tickets to their shows, buying merch, and going above and beyond so much more. So to present the Fans' Choice Award on behalf of Cook County Saloon, please welcome Bill Hansen.
How's it going? I brought a couple friends with me here. So before we dive into this one, the coveted Fans' Choice Award, which is I'm honored to present on behalf of the legendary Cook County Saloon. Let me think, Cook County Saloon. Early 80s, I was a fan. Mid 80s, I was in a band playing on stage. 2000s, I'm the production manager there, and they still kept me around, and they still haven't given me the code or the keys. God damn it. Tell you, as we all know, this industry and this business is nothing without its fans. And it's very cool that we welcome some watching around the world. Yes, we have viewers from around the big globe and spinning around us all the time, courtesy of Craig Senyk Initiatives. Do I look like I've drank tequila already? Let's take a look at our nominees for the Fans' Choice Award.
The Country Music Alberta Fans' Choice, presented by Cook County Saloon. Drew Gregory, Kyle McKerney, Nolene Hoffman, Nice Horse, Foxworthy, Morgan Klaiber, Braden King, Travis Dolter, Ashley Ghostkeeper, Devin Cooper,
And the winner is
Kyle McKerney.
All right.
It's the thing that's gonna bring us together. The reason why you hug a perfect stranger and run toward danger. The thing that's gonna get you clean and sober. The thing that you've been drinking over
and change your world in one glance. Breaks your heart for someone barely getting by. It's the thought that keeps...
Okay, this is too much. Now I'm getting shy again. But thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who participates in these things and gets on the computer and makes a vote. I mean, it takes work, you know what I mean? It's effort to like get on there and actually vote for someone. So for everybody, where are the fans at? Hey, thank you guys. And thanks to my mom in Phoenix for like spreading the word to her whole community there. And they love to vote, I'm telling you right now. So, thank you guys. Love you. Thank you.
Run away the second, stick around forever. There's no explanation older than the edges. Giving, chasing, matters.
High Valley, the Roadhammers, the Prairie States. What do these groups have in common? They are all past winners of our next award, and they're all incredibly talented artists and good Alberta boys. Speaking of good Alberta boys, to present Group or Duo of the Year on behalf of RDR Music and Lori Sutton Promotions, please welcome my drinking buddy, Gord Bamford!
Hey, Calgary. So I've been doing this for a bit now, 25 years to be exact. And it's so impressive to see how the association, the artists, the performances, and this whole weekend has grown. It's something else. I'm proud to present this year's award on behalf of my friends over at RDR Music and Lauren Tutty Promotions. One of these groups has been cranking out hits for about as long as I have, and the other has been cranking them out like crazy over the last few years and show no sign of slowing down. Here are the nominees for Group or Duo of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Group or Duo of the Year, presented by RDR Music Group, Lauren Tutty Promotions. The Prairie States. High Valley.
And the winner of the Group or Duo of the Year is... the Prairie States.
Trouble is a margarita, and how it has a way to lead you straight down a dirt road to a broken heart. Trouble is a gassed up Chevy, get you there before you're ready, leads to a promise underneath the stars. Trouble is...
Well, thank you, guys. I'd like to announce the Prairie States is now just my solo project. The boys are all at home. They're watching. They send their love and their thanks. Thank you very much. We'd love to thank our ladies and our families. Bobby, Tammy, Melise, Dan, and everybody at Willing Records. John Dunham at Anagram. Paul, Joelle, Sonia, and everyone at Pecan, Universal Music, Canadian Country Radio. Thank you so much. The Apple, Amazon, and Spotify. And the Country Music Alberta family. You guys are amazing. This weekend is always something special, and we get to see everybody and reconnect, and it's amazing. The fans, without you, none of us could do any of this, so thank you so much. Lots of new music coming very soon. Thank you guys for this honor.
Girl, you got me loving what trouble is, trouble is. Trouble is.
I just want to dance now. You guys can just watch me here. I'm just kidding. Okay, so flashback. 2024, Edmonton. The winner of the Fans' Choice is announced. And what is followed by is possibly one of the best acceptance speeches and the most heartfelt. Who in the history of this show is this for real? Y'all remember that? Because I know I do. Well, it's about to get real, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, Foxworthy!
catch my eye. Come over here by me and beer. Let's talk about tonight. I wanna hear some George Strait to relay, drink some strong tequila straight, spin around door to door. Whisper in my ear, baby, let's get out of here. Head on down the country road. Out the backseat, kissing with luck, we'll be missing the sun coming up real slow. From my first hello, I thank you, know this ain't my first rodeo. Before we go much further, let me make this clear. After we've had our fun tonight, boy, am I out of here. I'm gonna wind you up in a pickup truck. I'll hang me up in jail, but I'd rather spend a year in there than wear a wedding veil. I wanna hear some George Strait to relay, drink some strong tequila straight, spin around door to door. Whisper in my ear, baby, let's get out of here. Head on down the country road. After backseat kissing with luck, we'll be missing the sun coming up real slow. From my first hello, I thank you, know this ain't my first rodeo. Are you gonna play something for us, Mitchie? That sounds real good. I wanna hear some George Strait to relay, drink some strong tequila straight, spin around and door to door. Whisper in my ear, baby, let's get out of here. Head on down the country road. After backseat kissing with luck, we'll be missing the sun coming up real slow. From my first hello, I thank you, know this ain't my first rodeo. From my first hello, I thank you, know this ain't my first rodeo. We won awards! Woo!
All right, everyone, we've arrived at the main events. And what an incredible evening this has been. Oh, where's my spotlight? I'm over here, I am. I'm not a singer, but I can try. But it's about to get even more so as we tee up the Horizon Male Artist of the Year. Before we do this thing, can we all give a big hand to our hosts this weekend because they've been fantastic. The fine folks at the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. Let's hear it for them. That's a fine way to bring them up. Please welcome the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino Entertainment Director, Sheldon Lachaume.
Hello, everybody. Everybody having fun at the resort this weekend? All right, once again, we are absolutely honored to be the official host venue of the 14th Annual Country Music Awards and Conference. This whole weekend and this show tonight have been nothing but amazing. And we're always fortunate enough to host world-class concerts, comedy shows, award shows, musicals, and all things entertainment here at the Event Center. And this show tonight ranks right up there. So on behalf of Grey Eagle Resort and Casino and Tsuut'ina Nation, it is and has been our pleasure to host everybody this weekend. Thank you for all coming. We look forward to these artists on our stage here at the Event Center and on the casino stage in the months and years to come. Be sure to check out Devin Cooper and friends who rocked it on the stage earlier today over at the casino stage for the after party. Now, to the exciting task at hand, a big one here tonight. Here are the nominees for Horizon Male Artist of the Year.
The Country Music Alberta Horizon Male Artist of the Year, presented by Grey Eagle Casino. Tommy Charles, Devin Cooper, Drew Gregory, Garrett Gregory, Brandon Lorenzo,
All right, and the winner of the Horizon Male Artist of the Year is awesome, my friend Drew Gregory.
If you see me on a bar stool, acting like a damn fool, drinking like I'm in no hurry, making a little small talk, ordering up the jukebox, ordering up a shot, don't worry, that's just me on neon time, hanging with a few good friends of mine, sway to an old one, knocking back a cold one, buzzing like an old beer sign, so let the clock spin around.
Wow, thank you. This is just like my favorite weekend of the year. I told so many people that last night. First of all, I've had a few of these, but please go check out all those other artists in this category. Some great young talent in this province and some rising stars for sure. So love being in this category with them. Thanks to this association again. I want to make sure to thank 3 women in particular. First of all, Angie Morris, who's done everything but get on stage with me. Strome Entertainment, she does so much for me, and I just appreciate you so much, Angie. Wanted to thank my mom. I don't think I've ever thanked my mom at one of these, and she never told me to turn my first guitar amp down ever and just let me rock out in the basement all the time. So thanks, Mom. Love ya. And my wife, who married a farmer and an artist. Neither profession's easy to be married to, and she got both of them. So she takes the brunt of me being gone, but does it with unbelievable grace and support, and just love you so much, Aaron, so thank you. I want to thank my 2 boys as well, Ty and Nate. I don't know if they're still up, but go to bed if you are. You got school tomorrow. And I want to thank Bobby Wills, everybody at Willing Records, who really helped us elevate our game this year. Thanks to my band. Some of them are up here now, but love those guys. 15 years on the road with them. It's crazy. I know Foxworthy knows what I'm talking about. And you just keep doing this, and we just love to do it. So just can't thank this whole association enough, and everybody that's helped us out along the way. So thank you.
Hanging with a few good friends of mine, sway to an old one, knocking back a cold one, buzzing like.
Okay, this is it, friends. The final award of the night. The Horizon Female Artist of the Year celebrates the rising stars who are already making waves and will undoubtedly shape the future of Alberta's country music scene. Continue to build it and continue to inspire young ladies to pick up a guitar, sing into the mic, and chase their dreams. Presenting the award for Horizon Female Artist of the Year, the radiant Jackie Daniels, and representing the Cooperators, Sherry Rickman.
Woo-woo! Jackie Daniels. We made it. Well, the final award of this exceptional night, and once again, happy to be here to represent the Cooperators. We're very proud sponsors of this award.
All right, I don't want this night to end. What an amazing group of talent and such incredible performances. Tonight we get to add another name to the list of past Horizon Female Artists of the Year. A list that includes Miss Haley Benedict. Come on. Hello. Thank you. Megan Dawson. Amy Heff. And Mariah Stokes. Just to name a few.
All badass women, I might say, and badass artists and performances. Is there a reason why I chose this award? We are very proud of all the ladies in the country music Alberta, and country music community is stronger than ever. And I can't wait to see the ladies' new heights as they continue to thrive in their careers, reach and surpass their goals. We have sponsored this award for many years, and the Cooperators is very proud to continue to support all these artists as they continue their journeys.
It is truly inspiring. Now, let's see who this year's Country Music Alberta Horizon Female Artist of the Year is.
The Country Music Alberta Horizon Female Artist of the Year. Presented by the Cooperators. Nolene Hoffman. Kelsey Kulik. Morgan Klaiber. Mariah Stokes. Julia Voss.
Now, the winner of the Horizon Female Artist of the Year is Nolene Hoffman! Yeah!
One hell of a woman has often said, I'm wondering what wrong she is doing to have again been forsaken. Well, there's no amount of giving of your kindness, though a blessing. There can be another's deliverance from the devil's lady.
Wow. First of all, I'd like to recognize all the other women in this category. I wish I could split this into 5 pieces, truly. We're dealt an interesting, uniquely challenging hand as women in the music industry. And, I choose to view that challenge as an opportunity to prove what's possible. Anyways. To all my gals out there, I'd just like to say, bet on yourself, create your own luck. Refuse to be manufactured, refuse to believe there are rules. And keep your foot on the gas, all right? Because, keep your blinders on and your foot on the gas. Because, if you feel like you're tough enough, or if sometimes you think in your head, if anybody can do this, it's me, it's true. So, anybody out there right now, any other women working towards, a career in music and working on music, I'm so proud to walk alongside you and, share this sisterhood. So thank you so much. You all inspire me, truly. Actually, I'd like to say that the first open mic I ever went to, I was about 13 years old, and Morgan Klaiber and her dad were singing. And I just remember thinking, man, I'm getting emotional because I'm so, I'm so proud of Morgan, and oh my gosh. Yeah, Morgan grew up just, 30 minutes or so away from me. But anyways, I just remember thinking, I wish I could sing like that. She had really inspired me. Anyways, I'd like to thank my amazing team for believing me, Nick and Patty and Sydney and everybody at Teamwork. I'd like to thank my producer and one of the rocks in my life, Patrick Lyons, La Records, Zach Bryan, and of course, most of all, I'd like to thank my family, my mom and my dad, and my brothers. I've scared the shit out of them going for this. I've done a lot of crazy things to end up on this stage, and I just, as the young lady up here said before, who won the Horizon Youth category, said, thanks for making me feel like my dreams were never too big. I really resonate with that, and I'm so proud of you also, so thank you so much. Yeah, see you.
You'll have to face them. Oh, to keep her falling.
All right, we're not done yet. let's bring this baby home. As far as finales go, this is gonna be special, and tonight has honestly been so amazing. I've been dancing backstage, sweating like crazy because that's how great of a time it is, but music is all about community. It's all about like bringing people together, and community and passion and drive. It's not just here in the music scene. It also reaches the hockey world. I'm sure you guys all know who Curtis is, right?
It sure does. Thanks for having me. First of all, my wife Tanya and I came tonight and got to take in, and we got to be proud here as Albertans of the talent that's in this room and the talent we have coming up with all the youngsters too. So it's something we talk about community and whether it's the hockey world, whether it's entertainers, it's amazing how we all come together when we do events and give back to communities and support charities. And I've got to know Gord, Bamford, good buddy of mine, really well, and we've done a lot of work together over the years and raised a lot of money for the Ronald McDonald House and Hockey Alberta Foundation and a bunch of other charities. So it's great that the music industry is pride in their communities, in their province, and it's so good to see.
Music and community, it brings people together in whatever part of the world they're in, hockey world. Gord also played at your wedding, right?
He did back in the day, yeah. Gord, as a wedding gift, him and I got to know each other pretty well, and he actually came out and did our wedding for us back in 2010. So we've been great friends ever since, and with their family, Kendra and the kids, and we've been so grateful for our friendship with them.
And that's another thing about connection with music. It creates family. Everyone here is family. Everyone will have that connection, and they're going to take these amazing memories home with them. So as we celebrate one of Alberta and Canada's true country music legends and celebrate 25 years of chart-topping hits, sold-out tours and shows, and a genuine love of our province, this industry and this association, what a treat we have in store. Bringing up our final performer of the night, Gord Bamford, and please welcome Kyle McKerney.
Borderline crazy, going out of my mind. She said maybe she'll come back in time, but lately I'm leaning on a lonesome song. So let them twin fiddles sing, let them steel guitars twang. Pour me something strong, I'm barely hanging on, leaning on a lonesome song. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kira Meyer.
Ryan Lindsay.
Sometimes a guy needs someone he can talk to, a good friend he can lean on when he's feeling down, someone he can argue with and still get along, someone he can hang out with till the break of dawn. She's my drinking buddy, she's got tight blue jeans, she's got long blonde hair, she's a cowboy getting better just a little bit later. I might just get lucky with my... All right, let's get him out here, folks. Mr. Gord Bamford, come on.
She sent a postcard from Pasadena saying, don't call you. Now the only thing that's left between us is 80 miles of Highway 2. She used to be my morning sunshine. She used to be my desert road. Along came a tall, dark stranger. Didn't really want to be away from you. Well, I went for one, but I stayed till 2. I played a little 8-ball, made a few bucks, dropped a little change in that old jukebox. Time to buy the next thing I knew. Well, I went for one, but I stayed till 2. Now, it was last call for alcohol. Under the table, he wanted me to drive, I was barely able. Now I didn't really want to be away from you. Well, I went for one, but I stayed till 2. Yeah, I went for one, but I stayed till 2. Stayed till 2. Yeah, I went for one. Stayed till 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Here's one for the farm girl. Her grandma was a Dust Bowl born and bred beauty. Her mama was a bona fide Oklahoma cutie. Her daddy drove a tractor his whole life long. It runs in her blood. She's farm girl strong. Now when the work day's done, she'll get dressed up, head into town in her pickup truck. Her jeans are tight and her legs are long. Man, she's a looker. She's farm girl strong. Farm girl strong. She really turns me on. She's farm girl strong. Thank you guys for this great honor. 25 years of this has just flown by like crazy, and I do have some of my band members here that have been over decades with me. Ryan Davison, Lisa Dodd, Bill Hanson's out there, Sean back there running sound, Sean Watts. I think Brett's kicking around, but thank you guys for everything you've done for me. Thanks for letting me be a part of you guys tonight. It's been awesome. This is our first #1 Billboard song way back when. And Brendan on the drums for us back there.
be you, 'cause it got hotter in this room. You walked in, made head spin. It looked so good in the neon light, a drink in with thirsty eyes, on sip of your cool smile. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now, never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby, you know it drives me crazy. It'd be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. Well, you might be right next to me, but girl, it's where I'm proud to be. Right there in your arms. If you know what I'm thinking of, small talk just won't be enough. Can't wait for your touch. So girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now, never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby, you know it drives me crazy. It'd be so far away when your lips are so close. So girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now, never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby, you know it drives me crazy. It'd be so far away when your lips are so close. 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 Lips are so close. Lips are so close. Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great night.